What's up, y'all? This is Juwon. We're back. It's episode 9 of Thrive Thursday. Wow. Thrive Thursday is going strong. I can't believe we're already here, episode 9. And today, I want to share with you a quote that I've been thinking a lot about over the past week or so, and particularly as it relates to my personal journey. The quote is from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and he once said that faith is taking the first step even when you can't see the top of the staircase. Faith is taking the first step even when you can't see the top of the staircase. And I'm thinking a lot about that quote as it relates to my personal journey over the past 3 years. You see, 3 years ago, I took a step on faith, not knowing where it would lead. You see, I had this crazy idea with my friend Aaron Madonna to start a media company. We were still university students, and we wanted to start a media company to inspire young adults to stop going through the motions and start living with some purpose, to start to give them the tools to make more out of this gift called life. And so we set out on this path not knowing where it would lead, and 3 years later I'm just astounded and amazed at where life has taken me, and I'm so very grateful. I count my blessings every single day for the things that I've been able to see, do, and accomplish. And I never would have imagined that, we would have written 2 books already, and that, I'd get asked to speak regularly with folks from across the country to tell, my story and my philosophy, and share some tools that I've learned along my journey to make the most of this thing called life. And it's getting kind of crazy because now, I'm having to turn people down who ask me to come and speak because I just can't be 2 places at the same time. And so, I could have never imagined it would have turned out this way, but it never would have happened if I hadn't taken that first step on faith. And I want you to think about that as it relates to your life. What step are you preventing yourself from taking that could lead to paths and possibilities beyond your wildest dreams? And so I'm about to take another step on faith. I don't know where this path is going to lead, but I'm about to take another step towards what might be out there for me. Recently had, an epiphany of sorts. But I decided that I wanted to use my business background not just to make a profit, but to make a difference. And I think it came from a little bit of the work that I've been doing at CSU. I've been really inspired by the students that I've been working with there, and from my travels. My trip to Spain, where I did the running with the bulls, and then my trip down to Morocco, where I got to visit my friend Angelica, and she's just so inspired by the work that she was doing and the sacrifice that she was making. And I began to learn about the clean water crisis, and I began to learn that around the world every single day, check it, around the world right now today, there are kids who are walking miles back and forth to go get water for their families. And because they're going back and forth miles every single day to go get water for their families, they can't go to school. And I think that's not a fair choice any kid should have to make between school and survival. And I know the difference that an education can make in a person's life, because I am a living testament to what a difference an education can make in a person's life. If I had not went to college, none of this would have been possible for me. And so, that doesn't sit well with me. I want every kid to have the opportunity to go to school. And so we had this idea that, we wanted to use our business background to make a difference and help alleviate some of the suffering from this clean water crisis that's going on around the world. And so we want to use all natural, organic soap, premium soap. Only the good stuff should be touching your hands, your skin, your body, and your booty. Only the good stuff for the people that I care about. And so we're using soap to raise awareness for the clean water crisis, and we're giving 90% of our after-tax profits to support international organizations that do sustainable clean water projects in developing countries, so that less children, innocent children, will die from water-related illnesses, and so that kids can have the opportunity to go to school, get an education, and make a better life for themselves. And so I'm stepping out on faith on this one. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I guarantee you I'm going to give my very, very best to see this through and see what we can make of this, and hopefully make a difference in the lives of many people around the world. And I'm sharing this with you because I'm taking that step on faith. I don't know what the top of the staircase is going to look like, but I'm going to step towards my goal, towards this vision that I have, and see where it leads. You see, oftentimes we want to have the whole picture figured out. We want to have, an assurance that it's going to be okay before we take that first step. But I found that life doesn't work that way. You see, we can never have all the answers before we begin. That's like saying you want all the answers to the test before you've ever picked up a book, before you've ever studied, before you've ever went to class. It just doesn't work that way. But if you take that first step, and if you keep stepping towards your goal, the answers will begin to show up, and resources and people will begin to show up in your life to help you on that journey to achieve your goals and your dreams. But they won't show up until you show up, step out, and start stepping towards that goal. So I'm showing up, I'm stepping out, and we'll see where this path leads. I'm leaving my position at the university in a couple of months, and I'm going to commit full time towards this vision and step out and see where it leads. And I hope that as you follow me through this journey, you will be inspired and you will take your step towards the goals and the vision that you have for your life. So I gotta go. I'm getting ready to head out to Vegas for the weekend, but I wanted to share that message with you. Thrive or die. Let's make today count. Have a great week. Let's go.